actually. Let's mute the background music. No, let's keep the background music. It's probably not that bad. TLAD! What's up, tier lists? Our dog shit. Tony Scungili about to do 2. First, we're gonna do evergreen characters. Evergreen means future-proof. It means a character that you can invest in today and feel confident that you will get value out of them tomorrow. S tier, these are all over the place. Sorry, guys. Whoopsie whoopsie. Oopsie poopsie. Also, the colors are off. We are caring less and less about doing this every time we do it because we know the Marvel Strike First one is not the one you guys come for. So the characters that have longevity, S tier, we actually don't even need these for this. We're not even gonna delete it. We're just not gonna use it. S tier characters are characters that are incredibly likely to be awesome for as long as you have them. A tier characters are characters that will have value later on, but not necessarily be God tier. B tier characters are the literal average, like think of like your AIM character or your Star-Lord. Like, you'll find uses for them, but it's nowhere near what they were at some point and nowhere near where they were at the beginning of the game. And then trash tier characters are the characters in the game in general that like don't really make a difference. I'm honestly not gonna do every single character because if, for the record, if it's not on the list, it's probably trash, but anything that stands out as trash is gonna come up. So first of all, AIM. Every AIM character is a B tier, right? Like, maybe Infector's a little bit worse. Every AIM tier character has value, but they're not evergreen. Like, you're going to eventually regret your investment in them unless something changes, unless a new character comes out like MODOK that makes them worth. So, big deal. Anti-Venom. So as of right now, Anti-Venom is really good, but I can't say with all certainty that he is an evergreen character. He's good, but what he does works better with his team than on his own. So he is close. You're not going to inherently regret the investment, but it's unlikely it's going to be as good in the future as it is right now. Hopefully that makes things a little bit clearer. America Chavez is... she's fine. She's fine. Ant-Man is another character that's fine. The investment in Ant-Man is not going to be great, even though they do have a value. You don't need to work on him. You just have to. So he's an okay average character. Mordo, same math. Actually, I'll give Mordo a little bit more. Mordo has existed for quite a long time, and he's only actually gotten a little bit better as new characters come out. So it stands to reason. And keep in mind, think of all the times you see him in raids. His kit is fundamentally good. He has a fundamentally decent value. He could be used a lot of places. I think you're going to get good value out of investment in Mordo, but I don't think it's anything crazy. Beast. Beast is definitely in that same kind of conversation of Mordo. Like, he was mediocre. Now I think you'll get good value because you're getting a full team out of it, and that's going to be relevant. Black Bolt, period. No questions asked. If ever comes a point where Black Bolt's kit, not just damage, but his entire kit becomes irrelevant, the game has gone too far. He is the highest damage dealer in the game. He does extra bonus damage to people who are about to die. His stats scale. He has a ton of health. His, like, if someone summons, he disrupts them, like, and removes their buffs. He does a lot. If you invest in Black Bolt today, I don't care what anybody is telling you about, well, he's no longer as good as he used to be. It doesn't matter. You will never not have use for Black Bolt. He is always good. And every time they create a new villain tech character, he just gets a little bit better. Black Panther is kind of in the same. Black Widow is kind of the same. Blob gets a little bit better with investment over time. So Blob gets really big. Pretty up there. Bullseye. Honestly, I think we got an upgrade to Bullseye, and I think he's mediocre at best. Cable, good. A lot of characters are good. Like, a lot of characters are in this territory. Like, yeah, you'll have use out of them. Cable doesn't quite make it to A. You will regret your investment in Cable. He doesn't need that strong. Cap is in the same kind of boat. He doesn't need to be that strong. He's not quite evergreen. That might change in the future, but as of right now, it doesn't really matter. You don't need Cap for anything. You just can use him. Captain Marvel is an A character. While she does lose a lot of value, to this day, if you see a significantly strong Captain Marvel on a war defense team, you double take it a little bit. So she is a character. While not the absolute best investment you could possibly have, you will feel good value out of her over time. So she's a really good character, close to evergreen, but not quite evergreen. Carnage is within the same pool. On his own, not so much. He relies on his team. The team is very good right now, but it wasn't great before, and it needs a little bit to become great again from where it is because they've just been overtaken as not the best raid team anymore. Colossus is medium. Corvus Glaive is actually not great. You will regret investment in Corvus Glaive if he's too high eventually. You will still get value out of him in the same way you get value out of the other characters, but specifically Corvus Glaive, not an evergreen character. Him is the same. Crossbones is useless. Crystal's a little bit higher. She's a good investment. You won't necessarily regret it for her team. And she's actually okay in a couple of other situations, but nothing about her makes it up. Cole is the same as Corvus. Cyclops is weird, man. I want to put him up here, but he's not. You will regret an investment in Cyclops over time. Daredevil sucks. We'll put Phoenix in. I don't think you will regret investment in Phoenix, but I can't be sure. I don't regret my investment I've had in Phoenix so far, but I've also underinvested in Phoenix for a long time. So by my opinion, that puts her at A. I don't think you need the investment in her, let alone want the investment in her. Deadpool is medium. Doc Ock, I actually think, is close to an evergreen. He always summons a minion. He always flips buffs. He has a decent damage stat. It's like 17k at like reasonable. He is a healer. He's close to an evergreen investment. But I don't feel confident enough giving it to him. So I'm going to give him an A. If I did have an S-, I'd put it here. Fuck it. I'd have an S-. I'm lazy. Doctor Strange sucks. Domino sucks. Sucks is not right. Like, there is a cap. Like, you don't need these guys to be rocketed. Trick it like this. If it's S, you should never even regret putting every piece of resource you have into them. If it's A, you can and not feel bad about it, but it's not necessary. If it's B, you really don't want to put too much into them. That's the basic rule. Doom doesn't count. Also, we don't have Jubilee in this picture yet because I don't have the graphics for them. So we're just going to go so far as to say Jubilee is an A, Bishop is a B, and call it there. The new characters I don't have, so I can't say anything. Drax, you will regret. You could regret. Ebony Maw is another character that inherently is very good. You won't regret the investment in him as a character. But his team will go down. He won't, though. So he gets up there. Electro is questionable at best. Elektra is questionable. She's questionable. Emma, we're not even talking about it. Falcon is weird because if you invest a lot in Falcon, he doesn't get better. He does a little bit more damage. But you won't necessarily regret the investment in Falcon because he'll be more survivable. So he'll go up here. Gamora is trash. Ghost. As long as Dark Dimension 3 exists, Ghost will be useful. Ghost Rider independently is good and on his team is great. Graviton, you don't have to strap the boots on. Nope. All the hand characters are pretty bad investments. These two are okay. Hela is one of those characters that is just phenomenal. Heimdall is currently trash. He can probably only ever become trash, so like don't worry about it. Hulk's okay. The Hydra team is B. Kind of the same as the AIM. You'll get value, but only based on what's going on in the other teams. Iceman is actually okay. Human Torch, not really. IW is pretty evergreen, man. She's a pretty decent character overall. Hawkeye is questionable. Questionable. Super questionable. Questionable. Garbage. Killmonger's okay. Garbage. He's actually always a good tank. Nothing changes there. She's less valuable than Iceman. You don't need to invest that much into her. Korath sucks. I'm not even touching the Kree. We know where the Kree go, right? Loki, you don't need to... You'll regret an investment in Loki. You don't have to strap it on him. Shatterstar, unlikely to regret the investment. Iceman's really good. You won't regret investing in Iceman. I don't think. I think if Iceman and Bishop were the two characters you invested in, whatever, fine. Outside of his team, he's not great, so I'll give you that. Magneto. Magneto's Doc Ock level. Trust me, you won't regret your investment in Magneto, I promise. Greg, always God tier. M'Baku sucks. Mantis, regret. Absolute regret. The Mercs, you probably won't regret the Merc Riot Guard or the Merc Lieutenant, but the other ones you will. So fuck them. Minerva, no regrets. Anything you put into her is great. Same thing with Sinister. Anything you put into him is great. Let's just sort it out. Let's get some other guys who are... Symbiote Spider-Man, great. Taskmaster is good. Where's Zemo? Ultron, worth his investment. Where the fuck is Zemo? There he is. Zemo, everything you put in him is great. Okay, cool. Everyone else. Nick Fury is questionable now. Unfortunate, but you don't want to go too hard into him. Negasonic's actually pretty good on her own, as is X-23. Oh, Yo-Yo is... So Yo-Yo's weird. You can strap it on her, but she doesn't need it, so don't worry about it. Yellow Jacket's in there. Wolverine sucks. X-23 is good investment overall. I'm just trying to see if anyone's standing out. Thanos, surprisingly, Thanos is also a great character. His focus doesn't scale very well, but his survivability does. Red Skull is, like, meh. You will regret investment in him. I don't think you'll regret too much of an investment in Scream. Shatterstar is a little bit... Like, yeah, same kind of conversation. You won't inherently regret them. Shuri, you will not regret any investment you put in Shuri. Fuck She-Hulk. Scientist Supreme is immediate regrets. Swarm, he's probably around here. I'm just running through. Ultimus is dog shit. Stature here. Star-Lord is actually, unfortunately, a B. You will regret investment, trust me, I know. Squirrel Girl, you won't inherently regret too much of what she does. She's still a good healer. She's a tankier healer. Ronin is too expensive, but he is a good character. Red Guardian, I don't think you'll regret too much about Red Guardian. He's pretty good. He's better than Drax, and therefore Drax went down and he went up. Where's Thor? Thor is also a character that I don't think you'll regret too much investment in. Proxima is one of the best characters you can invest in just as a character. She takes skill and is good. Yes, no, he does, and that's why he gets here. Because the utility of that ability is not great. But it is a good ability, but it's not the best. There is a cap to his value. I think that Miles is a good character, but I don't think he needs the investment. Same with Storm. Strife, I think you can regret Strife. I think all the Sinister Six, Sabretooth, you can regret Sabretooth. To be fair, he's incredibly cheap, so it might be here, so we'll put him there. Shield minions, Shocker, pretty much all the Sinister Six. Very low regrets on him. Garbage, 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 garbage. You won't really regret her. You won't really regret him. You probably won't regret Toad, but I wouldn't advocate for it. Yeah, I am Sabretooth biased. But the reason I'm Sabretooth biased is because he's good. Like, I'm not just like, I like Sabretooth and therefore he's good. I like Sabretooth because he's good. Yelena sucks. Vision currently sucks. He sucks. She sucks. Wasp sucks. You suck. You suck. You suck. You all suck. You all... I'll just fucking do it while I'm here. Ms. Marvel, you're not really gonna regret much. Rocket, you'll regret. Scarlet Witch, you'll currently regret. Shield minions. You won't regret that much. Venom, low on the regret pool. Nobu, garbage. Namor, okay. Mystique. To be fair, you won't regret too much of Namor. Mysterio here. Cool, here's your tier list, guys. So, let's finish this out, and I will explain it for everybody who needs to see this. Evergreen investment choices. Mystique sucks. So here it is, guys. Let's download the image. So this is an evergreen tier list, which means it is about who you can invest in now and feel comfortable that they will be a good character in the future. Starting with the top and working your way down. So everyone who's S, if you invest in them today, you will get your value out of them for a while. Like, for a very long time. They're prioritized, like it's worth getting them. You won't inherently regret any of these characters. These guys are like, you won't regret them, but also you don't need to invest in them. They're pretty good on their own. So great. Yo-Yo's not power crept at all. My 5-star 4-red Yo-Yo still applies offense down on people in raids. She's not power crept. Like, she does her job. The idea is these characters don't need the tier 4s. No, everything. If the character is an S tier, you will regret nothing you put into these characters. They will last value forever. Whether you care about it, I don't give a shit. This is how it goes. These characters are characters that are not evergreen per se. They're not future-proof, but they are worthwhile enough now and have good value over time. She's power crept by Doc Ock. That's a 1-for-1 trade. That's like saying Ultron is power crept by Black Bolt. Ultron is still a fundamentally amazing character as long as Black Bolt isn't there. So these guys are guys you won't necessarily regret investment in, but like you don't feel comfortable. Like Longshot and Shatterstar are long-term investments, but that doesn't mean they will always be amazing. That just means that they'll be better for a while and then lose down. Sabretooth is a cheap investment and very strong for what he's doing, but he's not great. Same with Namor. You can invest in him and move on. Everyone in the B tier right here, these are characters that you probably want to avoid putting a lot of investment in until such a time where the game gives you more resources like gold, more orange gear, or purple gear, or whatever the game needs to do. Because these guys don't inherently make the game easier for you. They're almost exclusively based on a team comp that makes the game easier for you. And some of these characters are actually good characters, but like, don't work on them. Either the time has passed, as of the taking of this video, either the time has passed on them, which makes them clearly not evergreen, clearly not future-proof, or something is going to happen that makes them better. Domino is a B character. Yeah, but Domino's not a hot trash character. If you were to invest in Domino, you would do it to build up the power of a team. The problem is all of the guys in trash, they don't even benefit the teams that they are on. And yes, Ultimus is on this team because Ultimus does suck. Your Ultimus not sucking doesn't make Ultimus suck less. You're biased. Like, you're like, I did this and he works. Yeah, but no one else ever should. There's no need for him. Ignore it. This is a future-proof list. This is characters who are good now and will be good in the future because of something they do. These are characters who are not good now. None of these characters are worth investing in. If you could avoid investing in any of these characters, do so. To be fair, I was a little bit mean on She-Hulk, but like, none of these characters anything. If something changes, if there's a rework, then these characters might be good again. But right now, nothing. Right now, these are guys to avoid investing in to the best of your ability. Like, keep them at gear tier 10 or whatever. These are guys you could probably knock on the door of gear tier 12 on, but they're not a priority. These are guys that you can bring them up to 13 or 14 or even 15. But again, they're probably not going to be very useful throughout the course of the game. These guys, Sadie Hawkins, lady's choice, you decide. But everyone on this list, if you max them out, you will get value for them for the foreseeable future and beyond, because either something they do, like Magneto, how their abilities work in general, like Emma or Sinister or Minerva or Maw, or just fundamentally what you're gonna get out of them. And there's gonna be comments in this that are like Black Bolt is outscaled. Well, you're an idiot, and anyone who tells you that's an idiot too. Fuck you. Anyway, now let's go to the real tier list. This is the most exhaustive list of chain restaurants, including fast food places, in the United States. Where is it?
One eternity later.
Are you ready? There are 5 tiers. Sorry, there are 4 tiers. I don't know why it keeps adding C automatically. S tier is great. A tier is good. B tier is acceptable. Trash is trash, baby. Let's start at Arby's. You know where I'm putting Arby's, guys. Arby's cannot be saved by the Jamocha shake and the potatoes. Arby's is trash. The Jamocha shake is good. The potatoes are good. Sorry, Arby's. No one's thinking you. Burger King, on the strength of onion rings alone, it is one of the best fucking chain restaurants. On the strength of onion rings. Other than that, it's the same as everything else, and I consider most of them mediocre. But onion rings and Hershey pies set Burger King beyond all reason. Church's Chicken, it is the best fried chicken. If you've never had a Church's Chicken, one, I'm very sorry. Church's Fried Chicken is the best fried chicken in the world. It makes Popeyes look like microwave shit. Dairy Queen, if you ever eaten food at Dairy Queen, sorry, but their ice cream is to die for. So let's give them A and call it a day. Denny's? Okay, so Denny's actually takes up 2 spots simultaneously. It is both trash and S tier. It is both. It is simultaneously hot garbage and the absolute best place in the world. And the only thing that changes is how fucked up you are. If you are absolutely obliteratedly drunk, Denny's is the absolute best place you've ever been to. You can get like eggs stuffed with disco fries and a burger. And they'll just do it for you because nobody there is happy because everyone's miserable. So that means if it's either God tier or garbage, we're gonna average it at an A because it has its purposes. I wish I could put it in both, but I didn't make 2 copies of it. Domino's Pizza. So now this is different. Now we're comparing Domino's pizzas to chain. And if you remember correctly, guys, how we discussed all of the pizza, they were all trash. So we're gonna go ahead right quick and look at every fucking pizzeria, and dump them straight into trash. Because all of these pizzerias suck. God, am I out of pizzerias? All right, I'm done. We'll look more. So the Hard Rock Cafe. Has anyone been to the Hard Rock Cafe? Would you go back? I will give you the nachos are really good. It's not fast food. This is not a fast food tier list. This is every chain restaurant. Hard Rock Cafe is the B. It is the averagest of all things. Hooters? They also sell chicken wings. IHOP is the Denny's. I have a 24 hours IHOP. Hooters is the best. You don't even pretend. Don't even pretend for a minute. You kidding me? Hooters wings are delicious too. Jack in the Box. Jimmy John's. Get fucked, Jimmy John's. Jimmy John's is garbage that weightlifters try to convince you doesn't suck. Johnny Rockets is also garbage, but that fat people try to convince you doesn't suck. Jimmy John's and Johnny Rockets are two sides of the same shitty fucking coin. Del Taco, delicious, absolutely A tier, 100%. Like, anybody who thinks Taco Bell causes diarrhea has never had Del Taco. Del Taco, instant transmissions from your mouth to your anus. Oh, I don't like any order pizza. I'm Italian. There's only good pizza. But I'll rate trash tier pizza. Domino's is among the better ones. You can have fries with your taco. Crinkle cut fries. That's true. Panera Bread. So, what's my favorite pizza spot? Local. There's a local pizza spot that's one of my favorites. And then there's one that's far away from me, but still. I had Taco John's. Yeah, Taco John's is pretty rough too. Don't fuck with Panera. So, Panera, let me just say something. Panera gets an A rating because it is the absolute best place to take a date that you're not sure it's an actual date. Panera is the best place to go on a date with somebody if you don't want them to think it's a date or if you're unsure it's a date. You just be like, yo, let's go to Panera and get some fucking shit and talk. That's it. It's like the most casual date you could possibly go on. You can eat, you could choose what you eat and move on. Panera is also disgusting. Just to let you know. Like, it is disgusting. I don't even know what this is, but it's a fried chicken, so we're gonna call it medium. This is the Hard Rock Cafe again. The Texas Roadhouse. Okay. Has anyone been to the Texas Roadhouse before? Because you know where this is going. You know where I'm putting it. Oh, Red Robin? Then I was right, too. You've been to the Texas Roadhouse? Texas Roadhouse is the best. They give you peanuts. They're like, oh, you have peanut allergy? Congratulations. They throw fucking nuts at your face. No, Texas Roadhouse is, for chain restaurants, absolutely among the best. There's two Whataburgers here. Again, I remembered, Whataburger is either the best or the worst depending on your level of drunkenness. White Castle, however, S tier, and I don't want to fucking hear it. I don't want to hear any of it from you guys. White Castle is the best. You can eat it once a year, and it is the best thing you've ever done. Any more than once a year, you're gonna die. I'm Smoky Bones, but it's a fish grill. Sorry. 90, I don't know what this is. It just showed up on a list. Cool, trash. A&W, we have an A&W and a Stewart's near us. Oh, Smoky Bones is a barbecue? Then it goes in B. A&W near us, they're okay. Do I have Stewart's here too? Oh, okay. 99 is a heart attack? All right, cool. Applebee's, okay. Guys, we're all in agreement that Applebee's sucks. Nobody here is like, yay, Applebee's. But I present to you the argument of half-off appetizers after 10. Does half-off appetizers after 10 improve it from trash to B? I don't know if it's 9 or 10. I don't know. I don't know what it is. It doesn't matter. Does half-off appetizers bring it from garbage to decent? A? You think it goes to A? If you're tired of your relationship. I'm going Applebee's here. Blimpies? Okay, let's be clear. Blimpies is awesome. Does anyone had a Blimpies? Blimpies is like what Subways used to be. That's what should have been. I just hate your hates here. Blimpies is awesome. When I was a kid, there was Blimpies. I don't see them anymore. But Blimpies used to be the shit. It was like better Subway. So I'm putting it up here. Wait, Longhorn Steakhouse. Bob Evans. Does anyone know about Bob Evans? Because Bojangles is awesome. Longhorn is B? You know what? I'll give you A on Longhorn. I don't think it's as good as Texas Roadhouse. Has anyone been to Bob Evans? I heard about it. I've never been, so I can't justify it. All right. Kind of like a Denny's? Well, kind of like a Denny's isn't Denny's. Boston Market. Guys, Boston Market. You know where it's going. You know where it's going. You know where Boston Market's going. Boston Market is not good food, but Boston Market is a lot of food for no money. No, there's like 6 Boston Markets around me. Buffalo Wild Wings is garbage. The only reason I go to Buffalo Wild Wings is because chicks in sports shirts, dudes wearing tight jeans, and sports. That is why you go to Buffalo Wild Wings. Carl's Jr. is good. Carrabba's is actually awesome. Checkers is god tier. Cheesecake Factory is god tier. Chick-fil-A is okay. Chili's? I don't think Carrabba's is that good. I think it's good, but I don't think it's that good. Chili's. Chili's. Here's my problem. Chili's sucks. Chili's is S? Chango, what the fuck is wrong with you? Call the police on this man. Chili's, you guys are terrorists. Chili's? Cookout's not S, but it's pretty good. Chipotle, S tier. Chipotle's amazing. CC's Pizza? Nope. Cracker Barrel? Cracker Barrel is basically based exclusively on how early up in the morning you are. If you're up early, Cracker Barrel is dope. If you're up, like, if you're there, like, at lunchtime, it's the worst IHOP in the world. So we're gonna give it an A and cross it. Culver's. Culver's is actually pretty good. Dave & Buster's has good food, but it's too expensive. Dave Buster's has, like, cool shit. And actually, you know what? Video games. Dunkin' Donuts. Dunkin' Donuts has food. If you eat Dunkin' Donuts food, it's not because you want to, it's because you have to. Dunkin' Donuts coffee is amazing. I'm literally drinking, this is Dunkin' Donuts homebrew. This is the Firehouse, which I think is a pizzeria. Five Guys, S tier. Friendly's, S tier. Friendly's will give you diarrhea and a good time in both situations. Golden Corral, meh. Freddy's is okay. Hardee's is like Arby's, but if you have no respect for yourself. Hardee's is like, I'm sorry, like a slightly more respect for yourself. In-N-Out Burger is amazing. Jersey Mike's give me diarrhea every time I've eaten it, so it gets A tier. Yes, but it's not literally Carl's Jr. Because it doesn't have the name Carl's Jr. Firehouse is subs, yeah. But Jersey Mike's gets A tier. 1, because it's right next to my house, and 2, I've had diarrhea every time I've eaten it. KFC is good. Krispy Kreme only makes donuts, but God, are they good fucking donuts. Little Caesars is dog shit. Long John Silver's, no. McDonald's, McDonald's is like just under Burger King, but they don't have anything good. Moe's is S tier. You ever had Moe's? Moe's is the fucking shit. Subway is medium. Olive Garden is trash. On the Border is like Chili's, but shittier. And then they have like guacamole made to order, so you have to watch some 17-year-old who sneezed in his hand 15 times make your fucking food. Outback Steakhouse is B tier. Panda Express is great. It's not Chinese food. It's Panda Express. Popeyes is good. Potbelly is okay. Qdoba is Moe's. Qdoba and Moe's are like the same level of awesome. Quiznos is better than Subway, but only by a margin, so we'll leave it there. Red Lobster is trash for trash people. Roy Rogers doesn't exist anywhere anymore, so we're giving it A tier. Ruby Tuesdays is A. Give me S tier, sorry. I can't tell what this is. Shake Shack is not as good as people think it is, but Sheetz is. Skyline Chili is okay. Sonic is god tier. Steak and Shake is better than Shake Shack. Starbucks has garbage food. Fridays actually has one really good steak, so we'll give them an A. I don't know. Oh, here's Wawa, S tier. White Castle again. Wingstop is really good. Wendy's is a little bit better than McDonald's, but a little bit worse than Burger King. I forgot what this one is. Waffle House? Oh yeah, Waffle House, sorry. Waffle House, I forgot. Tim Hortons is great. Taco Bell is good. I really can't tell what this is. Chili fries and a bacon interview. Yes, correct. That is why White Castle gets here. White Castle is so good because of you eat it once and it changes your life. I forgot which this is. What's this one? Because this isn't Chick-fil-A. It's something else. Popeyes is S. Popeyes is not the best fried chicken. The best fried chicken is Church's. You have to be... Zaxby's is like a Popeyes? Alright, well then you'll go in here. I can't tell what either of these are. I know what this is. Popeyes is S. No. Church's is the best. Popeyes is not better than Church's. If you've never had Church's, you can't talk on this. I've had all of these. Mother Cluckers? No, that's not its name, but it's something like that. Bush's? Church's is the best. Popeyes is worse than Church's. If Church's didn't exist, Popeyes is better than KFC. That's no question. Popeyes is better than KFC. Whatever. This is just chicken. We're gonna go here. Chicken's always good. Church's not better than Popeyes in your hood? Oh, shit. Have you had a pollo caliente? I don't know. Church's is the shit in my hood, man. I live right next to Newark, New Jersey. And if I was given the option to go to Popeyes, Church's, Kennedy, which is a local one, Kennedy Fried Chicken, or Checkers, I am not going to fucking Popeyes. I'm going to Church's or I'm going to fucking Checkers. That's some good hood food. By the way, this says food and clothes, so I'm putting this in S tier because I don't know what it is. Where you don't have bushes? Bushes might be good. I don't have bushes. I don't have it near me, so this is it. So we're done. This is the food tier list. This will go live tomorrow. Best US chain restaurants, period. Yeah, if you've never had Checkers, you've never spent $3 on a 9-pound burger. And for that, I'm sorry. Popeyes has good food. It's just nowhere near Church's fried chicken. And let's close this video out, taking a quick view. This is the best US chain restaurants, period. I probably missed some. If I did, I don't care. You may disagree with me. If you do, what you really need to do is stand in front of your refrigerator and just yell your opinions at it, because it will have roughly the same effect as disagreeing with me. Fuddruckers is not on this list because I hate them. Because when I was 14 years old, I'm 14 or 16, but I was like, no. When I was 14 years old, a girl asked me on a date to go to Fuddruckers. To go to Fuddruckers. She asked me out. And then, while we were on the date, got a phone call from her then boyfriend and was like, never mind, I'd rather get back together with him. Or like ex-boyfriend or whatever. And I was like, that is the worst experience of my life. Being asked out by a girl, and then that girl double downing on her ex. I was like, nope, fuck Fuddruckers. Every place allows you to come. Did she pay at least? No, of course not. She literally left me at Fuddruckers. Which, like, as a 14-year-old, I had to take a bus to get to. It was the worst experience, so fuck Fuddruckers. Fuck them. Anyway, have a good night, guys. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. I've been Tony Scungili, and I'm out. Peace.